Welcome back to the Beauty Department podcast, where beauty goes deeper than the mirror. I'm so excited. This episode is a continuance of vitamin C, where we go ahead and put 5 minutes on the clock for 5 Minute Friday to give you a little bit of dose of something that you need. I am Samantha Abraham, your luxury beauty expert, esthetician, makeup artist, and the visionary behind the beauty department. I'm so excited for this episode. This is your 5 Minute Friday, you guys, a polished dose of beauty and wisdom designed to fit into your day. Get ready to go ahead and take some notes. If you did not see that episode before, this is part two of vitamin C. You're going to want to go back and watch that because there's a lot of good stuff and a lot of good nuggets there. We're going to do a continuation of this as a woman of influence and a timeless woman like yourself. Let's be real. Vitamin C, just like we said last week, is everywhere. It's in our serums, it's in our powders, it's in our makeup. Is it in our makeup? It's in our moisturizers. It's all over the place. And it's doing the same thing in advertisement that is promising that you will have radiant and more clear skin. We're going to go ahead and get into it. I want to say, you guys, that not all vitamin C is created equal. Not all skin types respond well to vitamin C. You just have to be steady and understand that steady does definitely win the race. Let's do a quick recap. We did talk about how vitamin C is a powerhouse that does brighten the skin and work on the complexion of your skin and the overall glow. It is a different type of product. It is an active, and you want to make sure that you're using the right type. I like to go ahead and use one that's a little bit more potent. It's vegan. It actually works really well with your skin because it is completely a true all natural one. You can find that in the description down below. If you need a skincare match as an esthetician, I can go ahead and do that and get you started slowly on a skincare routine that's going to go ahead and help your journey and see your progress with your skin. Just remember that skincare does take time, guys. It takes time. It's not like, hey, it's been 3 months. If you got a lot of issues, it's going to take a little bit more than 3 months. 6 months could be a little bit longer. A lot of times, depending on what you're dealing with, especially as a woman with melanated skin, you have dark spots, you have hyperpigmentation, you have a lot that's just going on with your skin. It can take up to a year to see a big clear difference in the progress from A to Z with your clarity of your skin and your skincare journey. That doesn't mean that you're going to be, oh, it's clear. I'm here and ready to go. Steady wins the race, especially when dealing with melanated skin. When you have melanated skin, your melanocytes that's in your skin is what creates the melanin to your skin is irritated whenever inflammation kicks in or any disruption or harm that comes to the skin, even with the sun. That's why we get tan. We tan well because our melanocytes is in overdrive. Whenever your skin is either dry, irritated, or has suffered some type of tragedy, that's what happens. It tries to go ahead and repairs itself. One thing with vitamin C I can go ahead and tell you before we put 5 minutes on the clock is that there's different types like ascorbic acid that we talked about last week. It's going to be sodium sorbic phosphate that is going to definitely help with your skin because it's a lot more gentle of a vitamin C. You want to make sure that you're choosing the right one that is going to be for your skin. One last thing before we jump into the rest of this episode is remembering that you want to go ahead and have an understanding of how vitamin C's they look. If it's in a clear bottle or you can see through the bottle, that is really not a great vitamin C to go ahead and use because it's a weaker vitamin C. Ones that are in like those brown glass type of bottles, those are ones that you want. Usually they are going to be like red in color or have a brighter formulation in color when it's brand new. When your vitamin C at that point begins to turn like brown or kind of orange, it's time to toss it and get a new vitamin C because you're not getting all the benefits that you should be when it comes to your vitamin C. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump right into it, starting back with being careful. What should you be careful of whenever you are dealing with vitamin C? We hit on a little bit of this. We're going to go ahead and fly through it. 5 minutes on the clock. Don't layer your vitamin C's with a lot of different actives or exfoliating. That's something that you just never want to do. You don't want to go ahead and you pair them with retinol. Retinol is for at night. Vitamin C is for the morning. Your skin is going to love you for it if you obey it and just be kind to it. Don't ignore the packaging. This is the thing that we just talked about, that if your vitamin C is in a clear bottle or clear packaging, it actually breaks down a lot quicker. Overusing your product to make thinking that you're going to get glowing results a lot faster, and it's just going to bring on more irritation. That's one thing that you definitely want to think about. Just follow the instructions, do a skin test first, and then you'll have better results. Now, some of the mistakes that we did not talk about last week as a woman, one is the tingling, thinking that tingling must mean that it's working. That does not mean it's working, girl. It should not be tingling when you put it on. No. Two is using an oxidized vitamin C that has already turned brown or orange. That's something that we did go ahead and discuss earlier today and last week. You don't want to expect that it's going to go ahead and fade intensely and right away. How can we use this eloquently? You want to take good notes on this. Apply your vitamin C in the morning for your antioxidant protection. That means protection from the sun, UV rays, protection from the elements and stuff outside. It's going to act as a shield cover for the pigmentation of your skin, just like when you're using SPF. Pair it with your sunscreen and make sure that you're using those duos together, because that is the best powerhouse for your skin. I can go ahead and do recommendations for some really great sunscreens that I love that do not leave a white cast in the description down below. So go ahead and make sure you go and check those out. You want to go ahead and start with a gentler form. If you definitely have sensitive skin, make sure you go ahead and do that patch test. Here's a practical tip. Tomorrow morning, if you already have a vitamin C that you love, or whenever you do get a good vitamin C that you are using, one that even I can recommend, tomorrow I want you to check the vitamin C that you have or look it up online and see if you can tell what the color of it is. If the color of it is still fresh and light, it has not turned dark, it's good. If it's red and bright in color like mine is, it's wonderful. If it starts to turn dark, that means it's oxidizing. That means you're not packing a punch, you're not getting out of benefit. It's time to go and throw that away. There's no luxury found in applying something that is already expired. Vitamin C will tell you if it's expired, especially if it's a nice high quality vitamin C. And all I want you guys to tell me, do you usually use a vitamin C that has different serums? It's in how do I want to say this? It's combined with other products. Do you find that it's in this and then that? How do you guys feel about that? Do you feel that it's great? Is it even using? Are you getting enough vitamin C in that product for it to work and see results? I want to know. And what products are you actually using of vitamin C as well? Because I think that that is really important. Make sure you think about product and the packaging of it. Don't keep it too long. Skincare tends to stay on the shelf a little bit longer than it's actually supposed to. We want to make sure that we're using the product. Finish the bottle, ladies. Finish the bottle. The products are 5 minutes. It's just about up. I want to give you these really quick tips when it does come to melanated skin as a brown skin girl. So when your routine, you always want to go ahead and definitely keep this in mind. You want to keep in mind that you want to be gentle with your skincare routine. Here's a quick skincare routine that pretty much anybody can use starting out with a vitamin C, or you're a beginner to being consistent with a basic skincare routine. Start basic without any vitamin C. I want you to get used to double cleansing. Get used to really washing the face and putting on a moisturizer before you add any actives to that routine. That is going to do so much justice to your skin. You can go ahead and cycle in your vitamin C after doing a patch test. Cycle into once or twice a week. Then after you've been using that for a good 30 days, give it 30 days. Twice a week, 30 days is all you need to do. Then you can go ahead and build it up to 3 times a week, 4 times a week, in 30-day increments. I want you to go ahead and track it. Double cleansing, especially at night, cleanse in the morning. Put your vitamin C should be the next product that you go ahead and put on your skin. Make sure that you're putting on your vitamin C and even your moisturizer on damp skin. Let that go ahead and dry down before you put on the next product and go ahead and layer. And I'm going to ask you in the beginning, just use that cleanser, vitamin C, moisturizer, and see how that process is going to go. Make sure that you're using really great and high quality products. It makes the biggest difference whenever you do that. You're going to see added benefits. And the products that I love to be able to use already because they're ingredients that it's made of, because I love waterless skincare, it has ingredients in it that are going to go ahead and focus on other things that most women want to get a jump start on, which is having clarity to your skin and trying to even the skin tone as well as brightening the skin at the same time. This is without even using vitamin C, because that's the one thing that we know vitamin C does. 5 minutes has been up, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know what your other questions are that you have about vitamin C. This is part 2. If you did not see part 1, make sure you go back and watch part 1. Here is the bottom line. Vitamin C, I'm telling you right now, can be a polished tool for the glow and the protection that you can actually get with it. Pair it with some sunscreen. Only when you use it in the right form, the right way, the right type of ingredients, the right type of balancing in the right packaging. All of that does matter. For rich melanated skin, it's not just a brightener, you guys. It's a defender against stubborn dark spots and dullness of the skin, because if our skin looks dark and it looks dull and it looks dry, or even if it's dehydrated, what? Our skin naturally is always going to look like it's darker, more splotchy, more uneven. But when it's healthy, when it's brighter and more moisturized, it's going to look absolutely beautiful. What is your current vitamin C that you guys are using? Let me know in the comments. Are you still searching for one that doesn't irritate your skin? I asked you this last week. I'm asking you again this week. I'm so excited for this skincare journey that we're on together. You can do this. Let me know what other topics you want to go ahead and talk about when it comes to skincare or even makeup for our 5-minute Fridays that we can just hop on, and then we can always carry it over to the next week. Until next time, keep it polished, keep it timeless, and I'll see you in the next one.